Okay.
Not audible.
Okay. Now, so good morning, all of you. Now audible, ma? Now audible?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Shankara. So, good morning, my dear legendary students of BGC second year. So, today, a wonderful morning of pleasant morning. I welcome to hearty welcome to our online class. This is Krishna, HOD of Zoology, Sri Vasavi Degree College, so Mahabubnagar. We already discussed day after yesterday what is digestion, digestion tract, okay, what are the digestive glands are there. Today we are going to discussing about digestion mechanism. What ma? Digestion mechanism. Digestion mechanism. You know the digestion mechanism. Digestion mechanism. Okay. What is digestion? Already told you. Anybody can say that? Arsha, tell him what is digestion? What is digestion? Tell him Arsha. Arsha. So, digestion means the complex molecules of carbohydrates, 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 proteins, and lipids. Carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. So, these complex molecules, these are all the complex molecules. These are all the complex molecules. These complex molecules which are break down into and converted into simple molecules, that is glucose, amino acids, okay, and what fatty acids and glycerol. Glycerol in the presence of hydrolytic enzymes. In the presence of hydrolytic enzymes. So this is a important about digestion. So definition we already discussed. What is the digestion definition? Command Lima. So the digestion very important. The complex molecules of carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids, which are break down into glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, in the presence of hydrolytic enzymes, is called digestion. Okay, na. So here how to involving what are the steps of digestion mechanism is there, okay now. So the digestion mechanism mainly three types of digestion is there. So that is number one three types of digestion is there. Number one digestion of carbohydrates, digestion of carbohydrates. Okay. Number two, digestion of proteins. Digestion of proteins. Number three, okay, digestion of lipids. So this is will asking the examination level very important, ma. So what is digestion? To describe the nutrient digestion like carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. How the mechanism is started? What are the mechanism? What are the hydrolytic enzymes are involving for these three types of digestion? Digestion of carbohydrates, digestion of proteins, digestion of lipids, right? So very important thing. Now I would like to start. So now digestion of carbohydrates. Digestion of carbohydrates. Number one step. Okay, the carbohydrate digestion started. The carbohydrate digestion started first in a buccal cavity. Okay, now buccal cavity or salivary gland. Salivary gland. Okay, that means saliva. That means saliva. First carbohydrate digestion started okay, where ma buccal cavity, that is salivary glands. in salivary gland, very very important thing. So in salivary glands, what enzyme is present? So what enzyme are in salivary gland? Maybe salivary or salivary amylase. Okay, that is called what ma? Salivary amylase enzyme. So it is also called taline. It is also called taline enzyme. So, but in the first carbohydrate digestion takes place in salivary gland. Okay, so in the presence of salivary amylase or alpha amylase. So, what is the mechanism here? So, come and tell me the carbohydrate of starch, only starch are breakdown into starch are converted into what are dextrose sugar plus maltose sugar. Dextrose sugar plus maltose sugar in the presence of what ma? In the presence of okay. So amylase and enzyme, taline and enzyme. Okay, now this is very very important. Once and I repeat. Okay. So the carbohydrate digestion of carbohydrate takes place in first buccal cavity or salivary gland or saliva. In saliva, you know very well, the saliva which contains salivary amylase. This salivary amylase, which is responsible for to break down the starch into dextrose sugar and maltose sugar. Or we can call it here in this, starch is converted into, starch or break down into dextrose and maltose sugar in the presence of what happened? So that is salivary amylase. Okay now, so this is very important thing. So about digestion of carbohydrates in the saliva. Next step. Okay, second step. But in stomach, very very important ma. In stomach there is no carbohydrate enzyme. But carbohydrate food material should not digestion takes place in the stomach. Okay now, in the stomach, the carbohydrate digestion should not take place. In the stomach, carbohydrate digestion should not take place. Remembering one thing, very very important. And third step, that is, okay, so pancreatic juice. Digestion of carbohydrates in pancreatic juice. Digestion of carbohydrates in pancreatic juice. In pancreatic juice, what are the enzymes are there? So actually, so already given, what are the enzymes? Trypsin, amylase, lipase, chymotrypsin. But these all enzymes are not involving for the carbohydrate digestion. Only amylase enzyme to involving for the breakdown of carbohydrate into so simple molecules, right? That is called pancreatic amylase. That is called pancreatic amylase. You can call it. So what is mechanism? Come on, tell me. For example, okay, polysaccharides are converted into or break down into disaccharides in the presence of pancreatic amylase. That means polysaccharides are break down into disaccharides in the presence of what happened ma? So that is in the presence of pancreatic amylase. If in our food material any disaccharides are there, the disaccharides are break down into what happened ma? So break down into glucose in the presence of pancreatic amylase. Okay, nearly remembering one thing, so 70 to 80 percentage of carbohydrate. How much ma? 70 to 80 percentage of carbohydrate. 70 to 80% of carbohydrate digestion takes place in the pancreatic juice. Very important. So this is important about digestion in pancreatic juice. Okay. Next fourth step. Okay. So digestion of carbohydrates in the intestine. intestinal fluid. Intestinal fluid. Digestion of carbohydrates in intestinal fluid. So, in the intestinal fluid, what are the carbohydrate digestion enzymes are there? Very important. What are the enzymes, ma? The enzymes are very important. What are the enzymes? Number one, sucrase enzyme. Number one, sucrase and enzyme. Okay. Number two, maltase and enzyme. Maltase and enzyme. Okay. Number three, lactase and enzyme. Lactase and enzyme. So these enzymes are involving further in the intestinal fluid to responsible for digestion of carbohydrates. Digestion of carbohydrates, right? It's very important. What is the mechanism? Come on, tell me. For example, first mechanism. First mechanism. What ma? First, sucrose. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Remember one thing. Sucrose is a disaccharide. The sucrose is converted into or break down into glucose plus fructose. Glucose plus fructose. In the presence of which enzyme? So the presence of sucrase and enzyme. Okay, the first mechanism in the intestinal fluid in the digestion of in the intestinal fluid, right? So sucrose is break down into simple molecules, glucose and fructose. Glucose is a monosaccharide. Okay, fructose is a monosaccharide. Remember one thing. Once I repeat the mechanism, sucrose is converted into glucose and fructose, or sucrose break down into glucose and fructose in presence of sucrase and enzyme. Right? Very important. Next, what happened now? So digestion of carbohydrates. Next enzyme, that is, what is enzyme? Maltose. The maltose is break down into two glucose molecules in the presence of maltase and enzyme. In the presence of what enzyme? Maltase and enzyme. Okay, the maltose is break down into two glucose molecules in the presence of what enzyme? Maltase and enzyme. Okay, so clear? This is very important thing. Clear? Now, next third step, that is lactase. Lactose is break down into galactose plus glucose. Okay, in the influence of what enzyme? Lactase. Okay, the lactose is break down into galactose and glucose in the presence of lactose. These sucrose, maltose and lactose, these are all the hydrolytic enzymes. Which enzyme? Hydrolytic enzymes which are responsible for, okay now, so which are responsible for digestion of carbohydrates in the intestinal fluid. Remembering one thing. So clear? So this is a digestion of carbohydrates from salivary gland to intestinal fluid, right? Very, very important thing. Now I would like to start next nutrient digestion, that is okay, that is protein digestion. Next step, digestion of protein. What ma? Digestion of protein. Clear? So what is digestion of proteins? So for example, okay, in first buccal cavity, there is no starting of protein digestion. In buccal cavity, the proteins are should not digestion takes place. Right? Very, very important. Next one, second, okay, the protein digestion started. The protein digestion started, especially in where? So the protein digestion which is started in that is called gastric juice. What ma? Gastric juice. For example, you know very well, already told you, very important thing. Okay, so for example, the gastric juice which are secreted from gastric glands, right? So these gastric glands just to secrete the gastric juice. Okay, in gastric juice actually, what are the enzymes are there? Especially for HCl is present. Number one. Number two, pepsinogen is present. It is inactive enzyme. Right? Next one, prorenin is present. Okay, these are all the involving for protein digestion. So how to take place of protein digestion in this? Right? So come on, tell me. For example, first mechanism in stomach in gastric juice. Digestion of proteins in gastric juice or digestion of proteins in stomach. What happened here? For example, see here, what enzymes already given now? HCl is secreted. Next one, pepsinogen is secreted, and prorenin which is secreted. These are all the particles, these are the chemical substances which are responsible for the chemical digestion in stomach, right? So what is first step? The first step, okay, the HCl which is responsible first step, the HCl function to kill the microorganisms in the food. Okay, now the HCl first function to kill the microorganism in the food. To kill the microorganism in the food. That is one of the thing. The second function, okay, the pepsinogen, okay, pepsinogen is converted into, pepsinogen actually inactive state in the gastric juice. This pepsinogen converted into, simply the inactive of pepsinogen is activated. The activation of pepsinogen into pepsin, okay, now what happened? So the activation of pepsinogen into pepsin in the presence of what happened now? HCl. The HCl concentration 1.22 pH. 1.2 pH, right? What's the second function of HCl? HCl to activate the inactive pepsinogen into pepsin in the presence of HCl. That is one of the thing. Next, third step. So prorenin, prorenin is, okay, actually inactive. Inactive state of prorenin is activated into renin in the presence of HCl. Okay, that is one of the mechanism. Next mechanism, what beta? Next mechanism, the pepsin is activated. The these proteins are break down into peptones. Okay, now proteins are break down into peptones and peptides. Peptones and peptides or polypeptides in the presence of pepsin. So this mechanism takes place in the gastric juice. Right? Once I repeat, proteins are converted into peptones or peptides in the presence of pepsin. Okay. Next mechanism, curd. Simply, curd should be formed. The Milk which contains casein protein ma. Milk which contains which protein ma? Casein protein. This casein protein with influence of calcium. The milk is breakdown into the milk is to be formed. The milk converted into curd. Curd in the presence of renin. In the presence of renin and enzyme. Okay, which enzyme is responsible for to formation of curd? Curd nothing but para-caseinate. Curd nothing but what ma? Para-caseinate. Curd is nothing but para-caseinate. Remembering one thing. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay, para-caseinate. Okay, remembering one thing. Milk is converted into curd. Milk is converted into curd in the presence of renin and enzyme. Actually, milk which contains casein. Casein combined with calcium with the help of renin enzyme in the form of curd. Curd nothing but para-caseinate. Actually, very important note here. Here note ma. The renin, which is more amount of the renin should be secreted. More amount of the renin should be secreted in only those who are children to be feeding mother milk. To feeding mother milk, that peoples are what I mean ma. So in that children only. So that is feeder, milk feeder. Okay, now mother feeding people, which are the children, which is in the stomach only. More amount of the renin takes. Whereas in adult, the renin actually is absent. Slow few amount, 1 to 2% of the renin should be secreted from the gastric glands. Okay, that is very very important. The renin which is secreted only in children, but whereas in adult it is absent absolutely, but 1 to 2%. Okay, now so that is clear. Very important thing. Now coming to the point, in a very important thing. See, in this already told you, in stomach the food which is in stomach the food which is partially digested. The food which is partially digested. The partially digested food is called what ma? That is called what, Harsha? What we can call it?
Time.
What beta?
Time.
Very good, excellent. Harsha, okay. Okay, you must be mute now. Mute చేసుకోండి. So that is called chyme. That is called what ma? Chyme. So this is a digestion of proteins in stomach. Okay, now so this chyme is going to enters into what I mean ma? This chyme is enters into duodenum. In this duodenum, pancreas, what I mean ma? The pancreas also in this duodenum, what I mean ma? The pancreatic juice also will form. The pancreatic juice also which is enters into duodenum. Now I would like to start. So digestion of proteins in where ma? So that is pancreatic juice. The title what would digestion of okay. For example, see this is a digestion stomach, and this is what ma? So this is pancreas. So digestion of what I mean ma? Digestion of proteins in pancreatic juice, PJ. Digestion of carbohydrates in digestion of proteins in pancreatic juice. Remembering one thing. Okay, actually already told you. In pancreatic juice, what are the enzymes are there? Tell me, Sarika. What are the enzymes? Okay, Kirti, Archana. Tell me, ma'am. What are the enzymes, Ranjana Priya? What are the enzymes are there?
Sucrose, maltose.
No. Protein enzymes, ma. What are the enzymes already given now? So that is pancreatic juice enzymes, TOC enzymes already just now already told you. TOC. Number one trypsin, number two amylase, number three amylase, number four chymotrypsin. But so in protein digestion, trypsin and chymotrypsin involving. But trypsin and chymotrypsin enzymes are involved. But actually, the pancreatic juice, okay, this trypsin chymotrypsin is not active. It is present in inactive state, right? That is, okay, now pepsinogen, sorry. So that is what happened now? Trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen. Trypsinogen, these are all the inactive enzymes. These are all the what inactive enzymes. Okay. See what beta? So trypsinogen, okay, and chymotrypsinogen, right? Actually, these enzymes are inactive enzymes. Inactive enzymes in what pancreatic juice. In pancreatic juice, right? Pancreatic juice. Okay, but how to activate? This trypsinogen is activated. The trypsinogen is activated. That inactive of trypsinogen converted into active state. The inactivation of trypsinogen. So the inactive trypsinogen is breakdown is active into trypsin in the presence of which enzyme? Enterokinase. Which enzyme? Enterokinase enzyme. Enterokinase enzyme. Once I repeat. So the inactive stage of trypsinogen is converted into active stage of trypsin in the presence of enterokinase. Here, very important thing. Remembering one thing. For example, 100% of trypsinogen out of 100, only 1% of trypsinogen converted into trypsin, active into trypsin in the presence of enterokinase. But enterokinase segregated from small intestine. Remembering one thing. Small intestine. Remembering one thing. Very important for entrance level. Okay, clear? So these enterokinase wanted to activate the 1% of trypsinogen into trypsin. But remaining 99% of trypsinogen, converted into trypsin in the presence of active trypsin. In the presence of active trypsin. Okay now. Same the chymotrypsinogen also activate in the presence of trypsin. In the presence of self-trypsin. That's why the trypsin is called what ma? This trypsin is called autocatalyst. What ma? Autocatalyst enzyme. Autocatalyst enzyme. Remembering one thing, very important. Also repeat. But in in pancreatic juice, actually, trypsinogen is inactive state. Chymotrypsin is inactive. But this inactive, 100% of trypsinogen, out of 100%, only 1% of trypsinogen converted into active trypsin in the presence of enterokinase. The enterokinase secreted from small intestine. Only 1% activation of trypsin, the self-trypsin to activate the remaining 99% of trypsinogen into trypsin, 100% of chymotrypsinogen into chymotrypsin in the presence of what ma? Trypsin. That's why, very important thing. Okay. Okay, that's why very important thing, man. Okay, so the trypsin is called autocatalyst enzyme. Trypsin is called what, ma? Autocatalyst enzyme. Remembering one thing. Okay, now. So very important. Next one. So what is the mechanism? For example, peptones, peptides. Already given, na? Peptones and peptides. These peptones and peptides which are break down into, for example, here tripeptides, okay, dipeptides, monopeptides are there. Peptones, what are the peptones or peptides? Okay, here the tripeptide, dipeptide, monopeptides. In the presence of trypsin, okay, and chymotrypsin. Okay, for example, tripeptides are there. Tripeptides are break down into dipeptides. Dipeptides are break down into monopeptides. Monopeptide break down into form of amino acids. Amino acids. Okay, this is the end product of pancreatic juice. What are the? This is the end product of pancreatic juice. Okay, so that is trypsin and chymotrypsin to break down the. So, what are the end products of pancreatic juice? That means dipeptide, monopeptide, amino acids are formed in the, for example, in the pancreatic juice. So, these are the important of okay. So, digestion of proteins in pancreatic juice. Now, I would like to start. Okay, next protein digestion in small intestine. Protein digestion in protein digestion in small intestine, SI. Protein digestion in SI, but small intestinal fluid. What are the enzymes are involved here? For example, dipeptidase, okay, monopeptidase. These are all the enzymes are involved for the protein digestion. For example, see, tripeptides are break down into dipeptides. Tripeptides are break down into dipeptides in the presence of tripeptidase enzyme. Okay, what is the name? Tripeptidase enzyme. Next, dipeptides are break down into, okay, monopeptides. Okay, monopeptides in the presence of dipeptidase enzyme. Okay, monopeptides are break down into amino acids. Okay, so that is in the presence of monopeptidase. Simple. Okay. Finally, in small intestine, what happened? Completely amino acid should be formed. Finally, what ma? Amino acid should be formed. And this, what happened ma? So, completely all proteins are completely digested takes place in the small intestine. Remembering one thing, right? Now, see, digestion of lipids. Last topic. What happened ma? Digestion of lipids. Okay, digestion of lipids. Number one step. Okay, so slightly the digestion of lipids started in saliva. Okay, that is called saliva lipase. What am I? Saliva lipase. Slightly the fat digestion takes place first started in a saliva lipase. Okay, second step. Okay, so the slightly few amount of the fats are break down into small fats. Okay, in stomach also. In the presence of gastric lipase. Which is gastric lipase. That is the second step. Third step, okay, in liver, emulsification takes place. Emulsification takes place in the liver. Okay, now very very important thing. Emulsification takes place. Right. Emulsification, nothing but already told you. Big fats are break down into small pieces. Small pieces of fats. Emulsification, nothing but big fats are break down into small pieces of fats. Not digestion completely, right? So that is very important. Now, fourth step. Okay, so truly the digestion of the fats. The fats or lipids or truly digestion takes place in the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice enzyme is there, that is lipids. That is lipids. For example, triglycerides, diglycerides, monoglycerides are fats. Triglycerides, diglycerides, monoglycerides are fats. These fats are break down into triglycerides are break down into diglycerides, diglycerides are break down into monoglycerides, monoglycerides are break down into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol in the presence of an enzyme lipase. This is the end product of pancreatic juice lipase. That is what ma. So the lipase, actually true lipase, which is secreted from, which is present in the pancreatic juice. So fats are digestion to diglyceride, monoglyceride, fatty acid, glycerol, products of lipase and enzyme. So that is a pancreatic juice. Now last fifth step. Okay, these diglycerides, monoglycerides are diglycerides, monoglyceride. That means fats or lipids or digestion in SI. SI nothing right? Small intestine. Small intestine. So these diglycerides and monoglycerides, which are break down into what are diglycerides are break down into monoglycerides. Monoglycerides are break down into glycerol and fatty acids in the presence of intestinal lipase and enzyme. Okay, completely what happened now? In small intestine, carbohydrates are break down into glucose, proteins are break down into amino acids, fats are break down into what happened now? Fatty acids and glycerol in the presence of hydrolytic enzymes. The presence of hydrolytic enzymes. I hope understood all of you. So this is the total mechanism. In small intestine, completely the food is digested. Then after digestion of the food, glucose, amino acids, fatty acid which are enters into blood stream through the process of diffusion through the finger-like projections, villi and microvilli in the small intestine is called absorption. Is called what ma? Absorption. Remembering one thing. After this, glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, and glycerols to reach to various target tissues and cells. Okay, which is responsible for development, growth, defense mechanism of the total body. So that is called assimilation. That is called what ma? Assimilation. Very important. So this is a total digestion mechanism. We are asking long question. What is digestion? Describe the digestion of mechanism in different nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. Okay now. So this is today. This is a wonderful session completed. So tomorrow we'll discussing about what ma? So what types of digestion and what are the gastrointestinal hormones are involving for the digestion. Okay na? So thank you very much. This is Krishna, HOD of Zoology of Sri Vasavi Degree College, signing out.